hope everybody's doing well. Want to get all this recorded finally. I'm having some difficulties with video shooting here, but we got it. Well, no problem. So, several things that happened over the week. I got one autograph request in, which I will show now. And this came from D.V. Daniels, New Jersey 070. So there's that one there. And then we have, oh, I almost sounded like Sensei Domino for a second there. Then we have the autograph request, and a little note. I thought it said yay. Yay! Adam. And it's Adam Burt for the Hartford Whalers. I believe it was the Hartford Whalers back then. So there is that one there. Nice to have that on a 1990 Bowman card that I found at the Goodwill bin store. So the card only cost me a penny. And that'll bring me to my next thing here. This is a point for Team 90s. This is card number 252. Hopefully you can see that well enough. And nicely blue signed Sharpie there. But stamps are going up. And so that's why, you know, I have to keep the card costs at nothing. Because, you know, that penny card there, I'm like, if it's going to be almost 75 cents, you know, that's $1.50 or something crazy like that, if my math is correct. It's very close to that. Sometimes, you know, with my little method here of using the vintage stamps, sometimes I overpost because I don't have the right amounts, and I almost had to overpost today. And I went down the end of the driveway to the mailbox and deposited 2 letters that were supposed to be mailed off a couple weeks ago, but I keep forgetting them and missing them. And then I cleared off this desk here to hopes to find other stuff, and I just made a huge mess. I don't know where my CFL cards are. I don't know where, you know, and so I got I owe Byron a package for autographs and stuff, and I haven't been able to do that yet because I've got part of it going here. He just sent another item from, he's been winning auctions on eBay, and so congrats to him getting stuff that he probably wants. And he's been sending a few autographs my way. And this one from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. So there's that one there. And I unfortunately ripped the letter because the letter, well, see, it stuck to this one here, but the envelope, you know, the peel and seal envelope stuck the letter there and tore it in half. So I'm having a dreadful time trying to figure out who some of these people are. But here are some recent eBay auction wins. Noel Blank, Daniel Kulik, and Pat... Oh, Carsey, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So there are those right there, and I'll try to show them all here. I was not prepared last time, but I don't know. It almost looks like it said good greetings, but it almost looks like it said good gracious. I think that's what it says. Your friend, Noel Blank. It almost looks like Mel Blanc, but it's Noel Blanc there. I think Noel or somehow got rubbed on the envelope, or it, these were all plastic slips here, but he might have touched that before the ink was dry. Sometimes people like to test and see if the ink is grabbing there. And there is that one there. So I can't remember if he was the voice of those 2 characters, or I think that's what that is. And then we have this person here, which I couldn't figure out who this was. Let's see, this is Daniel Kulik, I think, and I'm not sure what he did. I think that's who that is. It's an interesting type of paper there. I've not seen anything like that before. It's not matte, and it's not glossy, it's both. It's really weird. So I don't know which side of the paper you're supposed to print on there, but kind of interesting there. And it's in dark pen on a dark photograph there. Very, very dark photograph there. So somebody, whoever printed that, had issues with a printer, I guess. I don't know, but there is that, and that's probably him right there. That's my guess right there, because that's a woman right there. I really don't know who she is. That's a while back ago. Then we have Sydney, oh gosh, Kilrick. That might have been what ripped here. I think like Sydney Kilrick, and I think they were on the Our Gang comedies, and I think I looked them up. They were 93 or 94 years old, something like that. So yeah, most of these actors and actresses are very, very old here. And we got a couple other ones here. This one here is Pat. That's the one I couldn't understand. This Pat Carney or Carsony. I can't read that. Cardin, Pierre Cardin. No, it's not Pierre Cardin. And then it's signed right there. Right there, and I'm not sure what this, and this looks like the 50s or the 60s maybe. That's my guess. And so they were a child actor, I believe, and probably a television series. I don't know. Again, I didn't look that one up there. But I had one more here, but I think that was, oh no, is this one? Well, that's from the previous time. That's a previous time. Well, I'll show this one here. This is Bonnie Beecher. I don't know if I showed that one previously. I'm trying to get everything in the videos here. So there is that, and I forgot completely 100% what I was supposed to talk about. It's, that's what happens when you get doing a COMC here. I think that's what distracted me. And I got some really nice cards on the way, but unfortunately, oh yeah, postage is going up. So yeah, that's not, I think I mentioned the postage is going up, and that's not fun at all. So really, really ridiculous there. That's never fun. I'm noticing a big trend here is that things are winding down. I know the project for Caleb's and Chase's Battle of the Decades kind of got people reinvigorated and got me there, but I got really behind, and so I'm behind on a lot of projects here. A lot of set builds have kind of taken, fallen by the wayside, and I've got a package of stuff going off to Byron for those and trade for those autographs there, but I have to kind of wait because I don't want to miss something, and so I got like 2 or 3 items all ready to go. That was the easy part of it, but finding the rest of it, it's just like COMC. I got my last order, which I say last order, but I threw in another $20 because one of the vendors that I've purchased from before had something like 77 to 85% off, and cards from like 1900 were only like 65 cents. It's ridiculous. And I got some actor cards from way back in that time period there, so that's pretty fun. I can't get any of that stuff anywhere locally. There's just no antique mall. And I was saying in the earlier video that I kind of had to delete. You go to an antique mall and there's things like Tupperware and Corningware and all kinds of kitchen stuff that doesn't do it for me. It's stuff that my grandparents or my parents used in the kitchen, and I have still half of it left. I'm still using silverware from the 70s, but then that stuff is showing up in antique stores, and it's just like no antique photographs of people, no celebrity pictures, nothing. And if they do have any of that, you'll see a picture that's normally, I would say, anywhere between the $2 and $5 value, and somebody throws $25 on it. And then I was like, you have to do your homework, because I was showing off something to one of my friends, or they were showing it off to me, and I said, yeah, that's all good and well, but that's a recently printed photograph. Like, really? It looks old to me. And another one of my friends likes to use whatever he can. So he collects Marilyn Monroe stuff, and he collects it for his antique mall spot. And so he will take like a book of Marilyn Monroe stuff, cut them, and then he'll frame them in an old style frame and make it look older than it actually is. And he said his customers don't really care. It's just the look that they want. So, once that gets on the secondary market, somebody buys something for their own personal use and what have you, then there's a lot of stuff out there that just isn't that old. And I will say that, and that tricks a lot of people, because I've come across things like trading cards and recently an antique lamp. And 2 people that had this antique lamp, they're like, oh my gosh, it's going to cost me a fortune to buy this. And then they said, but it's a new style lamp anyway. And it turns out it'll cost me like $8.50 to buy some antique 1920s era lamp that 2 people thought was a reproduction, and it wasn't. I mean, absolutely crazy. So that's the flip side of it. A lot of people are casting off old stuff as new and new stuff as old. So anyway, that's pretty much what I had here. I don't have, and it's pouring rain out there. Thought processes are all messed up today anyway, but pretty much that's the video for today. I want to keep it under 10 minutes. But I will be back tomorrow if I get anything great in the mail here. It's really slowed down here, so I guess I'm probably using eBay and COMC. Oh yeah, that's what I meant to say, is COMC is difficult because even though I put in a recent order here, the last order that I was working on, I'm down to like my last $1. And it's killing me trying to pick out the best card for the last $1. So that's pretty much what happens there. I guess I don't want my order to ever end. But I'm not going to buy it right away. I'm not going to go and buy this order right away. What I'm going to do is let it sit for a while, and then if I see some of my other vendors go back on sale or something else I really have to have, it's just that I have a $5 credit, So I'm really trying to figure out my processes for eBay now, because all my photographs are costing too much money for my after-school special project. I guess I'll take a look at those in a minute here, see if there's a new one that popped up for $5 or something. But hope you got some sort of information out of there. Be aware the postage is going up in July, and thank you for watching.